Hey everybody, welcome to Fat Boy Outdoors. I want to check out a forestry road that all my years of being in this area I've never checked out. My grandfather, when he was still alive, used to work for the Forest Service, and he was able to show me a lot of really cool areas around here. And for whatever reason, I can't remember us ever going down this road. So this is Forestry Road 1516. It says it's 3.1 miles long, so it's not that bad of a trek. The road itself looks to be spectacular. So, got a old Jeep Commander with me today, 4-wheel drive, just in case it gets a little hairy, but I'm just running street treads on her, so hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Let's go see what this road has to offer us. Well guys, one of the first things this road has to offer is another road. So, one of these days when I've got more time wanting to play around, we're going to have to go down that one and see where it leads. Looks like it's showing Forestry Service Road at 1516A, and it's only a half-mile long. But this area is kind of known for old homesteads, so down at the end of the road there very well could be an old foundation or any number of things. That being said, out here in this area with it be a bunch of old homesteads, you really got to watch your step, because you could find yourself coming across an old cistern. A lot of times those old things aren't covered anymore. That'd be a bad place to find yourself. Unfortunately, one other thing I've already seen, and I'm only a half-mile down this road if that, is the amount of trash out along the side of it. People of Missouri, from my heart, just take care of this beautiful state. Come on guys. Cool. I could almost see where I stopped last time. And here we are again, another trail. And here doesn't have no markers on it saying what road it is or how far it is. So this might just be an old buggy trail or something that someone's cut through here. But so far it is really cool. Uh oh, got company, time to give her up. Just my luck. 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday, out here driving this old forestry road, and wouldn't you know it, I run into other people out here. I gotta say, there is a couple of big communities to the east and to the west of me, and there's a bunch of rural folks around here, so I shouldn't be surprised to run into other people. Just kind of wish I'd still had the place to myself. So been out here for just a little bit. I've passed up a handful of other roads like that last one we stopped at. No marker, nothing that says how far out it is. It's not surprising, it's just how beautiful this area is. It's another little trail. It doesn't really lead off very far. Looks like it goes down here just a little bit to a neat little area to set up camp. Another thing that doesn't surprise me, being from this area, is coming down this trail and seeing these signs. As I just mentioned earlier, come on people, let's take better care of this forest. So, just down the road from that last stop where there was the no dumping sign, come across something else that interests me. I love the history of this area, and God knows there's a lot of it. As I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of old homesteads around here. A lot of foundations that can be found, just neat old stuff. Well, coming down this road, come across this sign. So, somewheres at the end of a trail, God only knows how far, there's a cemetery, which tells me there had to be a settlement here of some sort. Bare minimum, a church of some sort out here. And it's hard to believe because this area is so thick with woods. I kind of scoped this area out a little bit on Google Maps before I come out, and down at the very end of this road, it looks like there used to be some building standing. If we get down there, we'll check it out, see what's left, if anything. Running into those other people out here tells me that this area is traveled a lot, and it makes sense. It's a super good road. So the chances of anything being standing and worth a crap is slim to none. You know, a lot like the trash around here. Unfortunately, people vandalize everything and just destroy it. So, let's see what we can see. Even more traffic out here. Gosh, everybody loves this place. But me, I'm really starting to enjoy it because I'm learning so much about it. Huge surprise. Been several surprises that I got out here. And lo and behold, there's a little pond out here. Thing can't be very big. Lord only knows how deep though. Looks like that far side drops off into a ravine pretty good. Kind of an unexpected surprise. Gotta love Missouri. Well, y'all, another unexpected surprise. Will you look at that? Another pond out here. Again, that thing's just barely off the road. How neat. Really makes me wonder what was going on out here back in the day, because that's another man-made pond. You can kind of see the homemade bank on the far side of it there. Interesting stuff. Well, let's continue on down the road, see what else we can find. Alright guys, gotta be completely honest with you. This is an expected find. Well, I was scouting this thing out using Google Earth, Google Maps, whichever one it was. I found this little body of water while I was looking at stuff. So this one, it's a little bit further off the road, but I mean, you can still see it from the road. It's quite a bit further down the road than what the other two were. The other two were within an 1/8 mile of one another. But here's another. And again, to be honest, I've already been down here and looked at it before I turned the camera on. Another man-made pond out here in the middle of nowhere. This one here's lots of growth in it though. I'm sure there's not anything but toads or frogs living in this thing. Maybe a snake or two. But it wouldn't be worth much for fishing. So, on down this little trail here, guys. Another little body of water is out here in the middle of nowhere. Kind of see off to the side there, the dam. It's man-made. So, the amount of work that would have taken to build these three things, man, I can't help but wonder what was out here. I know you guys can't tell from the camera here, but on down off that bank, boy, it's a heck of a drop off. This whole area is completely full of ravines and gullies and washes. South Central Missouri. I guess they still consider this part of the Ozarks. It's what I've always called it. It's a rough old country. Hard to believe that people back in the day used to try to bang out some sort of a living from this area. I guess they managed to do it somehow. Alright, get back up to the Jeep. We'll mosey on down this road a little bit further. See what else there is down here. Really hoping that there's something at the end that shows what this might have been back in the day. How awesome would it be to get down there at the end and find an old cabin, or even if I can't find an old cabin, find the foundation of one. So, we just come out of turkey season here, so I'm sure this area has been completely full of turkey hunters. But here's a fire ring at the top of this little road going down to that pond. Someone left an old bucket sitting in here. Old bucket that's got the bottom cut out of her. What do you suppose I'd use a bucket like that for? I've got my thoughts. I'll let you guys have yours. Alright, I'll see you guys on down the road. Well guys, made it to the end of the line. Travel all the way down this little road. Wish I would have set my trip counter to make sure 3.1 miles was said at the end. I'm fairly disappointed. The only thing down here of anything worth, another pickup truck. Just met the gentleman backpacking back down the road, getting his exercise in. He's not one of us fat boys, obviously. But here at the end, someone's had bonfire here. Got a couple post-it signs saying no trespassing, so obviously we're getting into private property on out in here. Where the road travels on down here, it's all rocked off. Get down to those rocks, there's another sign, posted no trespassing. So this must be it. Unless the buildings I've seen are a little bit further down on private property. And to be honest, this old fat boy is just not willing to take the chance and go on down on private property to check it out. So if I can find out who owns it, see if I can get permission from them to go on down there and take a look, I might revisit this place. But all in all, really neat area. I really need to do some research on it, see if I can figure out just what was here. There's a trail leading down this way. It looks like it's been used recently. And then the one that's rocked off hasn't been used in a while, but obviously they had to put the rocks up to keep people out. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna call this it unless I see something really neat and interesting on the way back out of here. Y'all have a wonderful spring. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Have fun.